I'm Johnny Price, and this is another of our Talking Head film analyses, where we are not so much concerned with how good a movie might be as we are with the ideas that come out of the movie. Well, I was not interested at all in seeing the current remake of Footloose, especially since I didn't particularly like the original 1984 version that starred Kevin Bacon. But then I learned that it was going to be directed by Craig Brewer, and I am a Craig Brewer fan. Since his really good directorial debut, Hustle and Flow, which incidentally earned Terrence Howard an Oscar nomination, and then his follow-up masterpiece, Black Snake Moan, starring Samuel L. Jackson, Christina Ricci, and Justin Timberlake. So I had to see what he was going to do with Footloose. Well, if Hustle and Flow is a really good movie and Black Snake Moan is a masterpiece, Footloose is just really great fun. And a little more. It stars a former backup dancer for Justin Timberlake, a young man by the name of Kenny Wormald, if I pronounced that correctly, as well as an alumnus from Dancing with the Stars, Julianne Hoke, or Hauk, if I pronounce that correctly, as well as veteran star Dennis Quaid, whose name I pronounced correctly. Now, the premise of the film is a bit far-fetched, but then so were the premises of Hustle and Flow and Black Snake Moan. It seems that in a small southern town, just prior to graduation, 4 high school seniors are killed in a car crash as they are heading home from a late night open air and open container dance. And this results in City Council passing a number of ordinances, which include curfews, the prohibition of loud music, and public dancing. Heading up this movement is the Reverend Shaw Moore, played by Dennis Quaid, who is not only a council member, but who also lost his oldest son in the car crash. Now, all 3 of Craig Brewer's films concern redemption and transformation, and all suggest, Black Snake Moan more explicitly than the other 2, that Jesus and the Word of God are going to play a part in all of this. In Footloose, this is seen in the subtle undercurrent that has been an ongoing tension for generations in religious circles. That between legalism and freedom. And did I say that it had been going on for generations? Let's make that centuries. Now, from the Christian perspective, creating an extra-biblical moral code and preaching it from the pulpit as though it had the same weight as biblical injunctions in order to control people's lives and save them from themselves is legalism. And it is totally unacceptable. It's religion, not Christianity. Imposing a moral code on everybody else because of the convictions of a few is totally unacceptable. It's legalism. It's religion. It's not Christianity. Moral reform through external pressures, that's totally unacceptable. That's religion. It's not Christianity. I hate religion. And if you go to one of those churches that tries to steal your freedom and control your life in ways like I just described, get the hell away from there right now. I hate religion. But I love Jesus, which means I love God. And I love the Word of God, the Bible. And according to the Bible, loving God with all of your heart, soul, mind, strength, and then loving your neighbor as yourself, that is at the heart of Christian living. And it is that which promotes moral transformation. But it works from the inside out. Christ came to bring us freedom. He was referring to himself when he said, "And you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." Free to live and be the unique individual that you are. And what better metaphor for that type of freedom than dancing, where you move and sweat and let go and rejoice in the way that only you can. It is no wonder that they called Jesus the Lord of the Dance. I'm Johnny Price, and this has been another of our Talking Head film analyses.